Our dear students of the secondary school, welcome back to our TV Educational English program. Today, my dear friends, we are going to deal with Revision D. But first, my dear friends, let me introduce my colleague, Kárولين Magdi طوبيا. Welcome, Ms. Kárولين.
Hello, Mr. Muhammad. Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to our TV educational program. Today, we're going to continue our revision that we started earlier. We're going to have another review, as Mr. Muhammad had said. Please be with us and wait for a lot.
Also, my dear students, will come with me with Miss Amani خريبة.
Hi, Mr. Muhammad. Hi, Ms. Kárولين.
Hello.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you again.
Ms.
Hi, dear students. Miss you all. Hope that you get benefit today. Get ready and let's start our revision for today.
Review D. Vocabulary and structure. Choose the correct answer. The explorer didn't go with anyone else to Antarctica. He went space.
Slightly, solo, special, or lonely. So the explorer didn't go with anyone else. Yani he went, what do you think? Slightly? Did he go slightly? Did he go special? Did he go lonely? Lonely is a feeling. So he went solo. It's equal to the meaning that he went alone. The word solo means alone.
Space, the rice that you need is in the cupboard.
All, both, either, each. Of course, rice is an uncountable noun. ما ينفعش اقول لك شوف الرزتين اللي انت كنت عايزهم بصراحه ما حدش فينا هيعرف يلاقيهم. So we will choose the word all so that all the rice that you need is in the cupboard.
In most countries, you need an space to drive a car.
You need a letter, or you need a degree, or you need a license, or you need qualification. طبعا عارفين بنسوق عربية يبقى we need رخصة. What is a رخصة? It's not a letter definitely, لا جواب ولا degree درجة علمية ولا qualification مؤهل, so it is a license.
Nagwa is enjoying her new job because the space day of the week is different.
Both, all, every, either. Now he is talking about Nagwa who is enjoying her job. Enjoying her job يعني مبسوطة بيها. يعني معنى كده إن كل يوم ما فيش روتين، في حاجة جديدة، يبقى every day of the week is different.
I told my little brother to read this book because it's a space for young children.
So it is suitable, or it is employable, or reliable, or impossible. طلبت من my brother to read this book. يبقى why did I do this? Because it is suitable for children.
My cousin wants to have a space in law.
Mark, work, degree, license. And I have my cousin wants to study something ويتخرج يشتغل بالشهادة بتاعته. يبقى أنا لما بكون عايز to study something يبقى أنا عايز a degree in law. معنى كده إن هو هيبقى محامي أو هيدرس القانون.
واحنا عارفين كمان ان كلمة degree دي ممكن تيجي في حالة تانية. يعني ممكن تبقى degree في درجة الحرارة وديجري في الشهادة الجامعية. احنا قلنا دكتورة عائشة عبد الرحمن لما خدنا الدرس بتاعها كان هي حصلت على الديجري بتاعتها وكانت أول واحدة تحصل على الديجري في كلية الآداب. أول سيدة مصرية. Grandmother said that my brother and I can take a cake from the kitchen.
So grandmother says that my brothers and I can each take a cake, or every take a cake, or both take a cake, or either take a cake. طبعا أنا وماي brothers, so I need to explain إنه كل واحد فينا ممكن ياخد كيك. So my brothers and I can both take a cake. طب ليه ما قلتش can each take a cake؟ لازم أنا عايزة أتكلم على الاثنين، فأنا مش هقول إن كل واحد فينا separately، لكن هقول إن إحنا we both، إحنا الاثنين مع بعض. كأني بشيل my brother and I بحط بدلها the word both of us take a cake.
There are two restaurants by the park and they are spaced very good.
All, either, each, both. الكلو بتاعي عندي في الجملة هنا كلمة two. There are two restaurants. يبقى معنى كلمة two عندي المعنى الوحيد ليها في الchoices اللي موجودة قدامي هي كلمة both. يبقى there are two restaurants by the park and they are both very good.
To find the bank, walk space this road and it's on the right.
Walk alive, walk ashore, walk along, and walk around. ما بقول لواحد walk بطول الطريق so it's walk along the road.
By the time tomorrow my father is based to England.
will fly, would fly, will have flown وfly. اوكي عندي هنا by the time، بس by the time المره دي مش جايه مع الباست بيرفكت بتديني past، by the time المره دي جايه مع tomorrow اللي هي future، يبقى انا هاخد will have flown.
Ashraf is a good student. He never space the rules.
He never becomes, blocks, follows or breaks. زي ما قلنا حد بيكسر القواعد so he never breaks the rules. زي ما قلنا to break a promise, to break a rule. This is how I use the word. مهم جدا اخلي بالي على الاكسبريشن اللي انا بستعمله لانه انا ممكن اقول different words لكن when I say the rules او I اقول the promise I have to use the word break.
The light from the sun is a space strong that you can't look at it.
such, enough, so, to. هنا قال لي ان the light is strong وجاب لي that. الكلمة الوحيدة عندي مش هينفع ان انا اخد to لان انا ما عنديش to تانية، يبقى انا هتكلم واقول the sun is so strong that you cannot look at it.
The math test was very space, so nobody did very well at it.
So it was very challenging or it was very easy or it was very uncertain or it was very promising. طب انا بقول nobody did well، محدش عمل كويس، يبقى مش ممكن يكون كان easy، مش ممكن يكون promising. promising دي positive word معناها حاجة واعدة، حاجة كويسة، يبقى أكيد something that was not good. يبقى لو عندي difficult كان ممكن، لكن challenging is the same. ليه؟ لأنه it is challenging يعني حاجة أنا مش سهل جدا إن أنا أقدر أنجز فيها كويس. So the word that is right is challenging.
You can't see Ali now because he space who?
Just arrived, has yet arrived, has just arrived, and already arrived. هنا بيقول لي ان انا I can see علي، يعني علي المفروض ان هو يبقى موجود at home، يبقى هقول ان علي has just arrived home.
We were very tired after the sports competition and we were all spaced by 9 o'clock.
So we were very tired and by 9 o'clock كنا كلنا خلاص we are all along or ahead or awake or asleep. طبعا واضح انه دي نتيجة للي فاتت فبالتالي we were all asleep.
This bag is very heavy. I'm not strong space to lift it.
such, enough, so, to. هو هنا عايز يقول ان الشنطة تقيلة جدا لدرجة ان انا مش من القوة ان انا اشيلها، يبقى هنا هستخدم I'm not strong enough to lift it.
They thought they were lost in the desert, but they became space when they saw a road.
They became hopeful or dreadful or helpless or hopeless. Dreadful, helpless and hopeless already negative words. يبقى أكيد أنا بقول كانوا ماشيين على الطريق وsuddenly يبقى أكيد حاجة مختلفة. لو أنا قلت واحدة من الثلاثة هيبقوا negative يبقى أكيد مش negative. طب how did they feel when they find a road? They felt hopeful. So the right answer is going to be hopeful.
The bus went space slowly, that it was quicker to walk.
such, enough, so, to. طبعا معظمنا بنبقى في الزحمة مش قادرين ان احنا نكمل في عربية، اقول لك يا عم انا هنزل امشي اسهل، يبقى معنى كده the bus went too slowly ولا so slowly. انا عندي طبعا كلمة that يبقى هاخد so slowly that لدرجة ان احنا فضلنا ان احنا ننزل to walk better than riding the bus.
Ahmed hit his head and became space, but he is feeling much better now.
So Ahmed hit his head and became uncommon غير عادي، uncertain مش واثق، unconscious غير واعي، unhealthy مش صحي. يبقى أكيد عماد hit his head وبالتالي هو إيه؟ خلاص فقد الوعي so he became unconscious.
This is space, an exciting book that I don't want to stop reading it.
such, enough, so, to. هنا قال لي I don't want to stop it، مش قادر يبطل قراية في البوك، يبقى it is such an exciting book that I don't want to stop reading it.
Mariam has always been good with money and does the space for a large company in Cairo.
So she's always been good with money and she does the accounts or the accountants or the achievements or the activities. Somebody who is good with money يبقى هو اللي بيعمل exactly بيعمل حسابات. طب لو انا قلت accountants محاسبين، لو قلت achievements انجازات، مفيش ولا واحده منهم تنفع غير she does the accounts، يعني الحسابات بتاعه الشركه، الفاينانس والحسابات بتاعه الشركه.
Jumana space is good friends with my sister. Is really good at tennis.
who, whose, what, which. أنا هنا عايزة حاجة توصف جمانة، وجمانة عندي هنا is the subject، يبقى هاخد معاها جمانة who is good friends with my sister.
Eunice was ill last week and had to take a lot of time space work.
He had to take a lot of time from work ولا in work ولا on work ولا off work. I have to take time. أنا عايز أسيب الشغل لفترة. It's the same زي ما أقول كده I'm taking some time off or a break. This means taking off. On حاجة مستمر. إنما off يعني قفلت الحاجة وقطعتها لفترة. So to take some time off work.
This is the hotel space I stayed when I was young.
Which, what, where, when. Here I'm talking about a place which is the hotel. وما عنديش preposition فما ينفعش أقول in which. علشان كده هاخد where يبقى this is the hotel where I stayed.
Fatma and Mona are very good friends and never like to be space.
Helpful, separated, obeyed or together. طيب فاطمة and Mona are very good friends فأكيد they don't want to be لا helpful ولا obeyed. لو طبعا أكيد مش verb يبقى أنا I need an adjective to describe, so they never like to be separated.
This is a book space. The hero travels to space.
Which, where, in which, and at which. I'm talking about a book. وعايزة أقول هنا بمعنى كلمة حيث. يبقى ما ينفعش إن أنا أختار which لأني أنا بتكلم على حدث معين جوه البوك ده، فهقول this is a book in which the hero travels to space.
Mustafa is always very space and likes to talk to everyone.
طيب so he likes to talk to everyone. أنا حسيت إنه ناس بتقول اجتماعي. So it's social or sociable or sociably or socially. If I need to describe a person وعايزة أقول إن هو شخص اجتماعي هقول he is a sociable person.
Saturday space we always play football. Is always a busy day for me.
That, on which, where, and what. Here we are talking about a day of the week and we do something in this day, so Saturday on which we always play football is always a busy day.
يعني طبعا ما ينفعش يجيب لي وين وأون ويتش مع بعض.
طبعا.
يعني هما الاثنين طبعا الاثنين دول هيمشوا.
يبقى
فلما
اتنين
يجيب لي
correct
وين بس
answers.
لما يجيب لي أون ويتش.
تمام.
وطبعا هي ممكن تبقى ان ويتش وأون ويتش وآت ويتش.
على حسب
or
الاستخدام
year or
الموجود
event.
عندي.
تمام. وبرضه مع وير ممكن تبقى
At
at
a place
which
or in a place or so.
I think that parents should space the amount of time that the children play computer games because the games are bad for them.
So I think the parents should do what? Should they increase the amount of time? Should they recycle the amount of time? Recover or limit? Type the parents, the children are using the computer games a lot. What should they do? Should they increase it? طبعا لا, they need to limit it. عايز أقلل الوقت, أقصر الوقت. يبقى what should the parents do? They need to limit the time. Limit the time يقنن الوقت أو يقلل الوقت.
Maya spaced the fruit carefully because before she bought it.
Had checked, checks, has checked, and checking. أنا عندي هنا في السنتنس كلمة before والverb both. So I'm talking in the past simple and I have the word before, so I have to choose had checked علشان يبقى past perfect معايا.
Now my dear students we come to the novel. The novel يعني في عندنا 4 أسئلة choices وفي عندنا 3 أسئلة بتختار 2 لما يكونوا critical thinking. احنا بنلعب على الثلاثة بنشتغل بالثلاثة. وcritical thinking يعني ايه؟ يعني ممكن يبقى رأيك انت مختلف عن رأي زميلك بس both are correct. فطبعا لازم تقول ليه، يعني تقول ايوه انت متفق ايوه ولازم تقول ليه، ولا لازم تقول ليه. يلا نشوف مع بعض أسئلة النوفل بتاعتنا. Choose the correct answer. How does Rasindel feel about printing to be the king?
He is looking forward to it, or he feels nervous, or he feels confident, or he loves it. طبعا رازندل لما طلبوا منه ان هو to become the king instead of and replace the real king ما كانش الموضوع very easy for him. So it was really difficult to become a king. لكن what did he do? he felt nervous. يعني ايه nervous؟ يعني anxious. He was not sure should I be, shouldn't I be. في dangers, في some problems that could happen. فطبعا that's why some risks at least. But that's why he didn't want, لكن he was forced according to the situation that he was in.
وقال جمله كوتيشن رائع جدا لما سابت بيقول له how do you feel now؟ قال له nervous I am not made of stone.
طبعا
انا مش مصنوع من
reflects
حجر.
the feelings that he
طبعا
was
يعني
in.
ده
أنا بشر.
to become king.
ده بتاع يعني انتوا هتخلوني امثل دور ملك وقابل
Which is
ناس
not-
ما
which is
اعرفهمش
someone. It's
واحب
not
ناس
something
اتصرف
easy for
بطريقة
him.
مختلفة
Definitely.
تماما
It's a
وبلد
risk
مختلفة.
already.
What was the city of Stralsund like?
It was modern, it was very old, or it was a mixture of old and new buildings, or it was very poor. هنا عايزني اوصف the city of Stralsund. طبعا احنا عارفين ان احنا كان عندنا الاولد بارت والمودرن بارت اللي هي كان فيها rich people، الاولد اللي كان فيها البور people اللي كان ديوك مايكل مسيطر عليها، يبقى احنا هناخد it was a mixture of old and new buildings.
Why do you think that Rassendyll was afraid when he saw Antoinette Domobin on the balcony?
Because he thought that she might recognize him, because she recognized him, or because she wanted to marry the king, or because she knew that he was not the king. طبعا احنا we remember انه Rudolf Rassendyll she met him already on the train لما كان getting into Zenda, where she looked at him in a way هو قال نفسه ان هي she looked at me in a way that يعني a little bit suspicious. طبعا she knew the king, when she saw him in the coronation he was extremely scared لانه he thought that she might recognize him. هل هتقدر تفرق بينه وبين الكينج؟ كان متوقع جدا ان هي she could recognize and he was not the real king.
Now answer two of the following questions. Why do you think that Fritz and Sepp locked up Johan's mother with the king?
Because she saw them, the king, out of the room, and they probably are not sure if they can trust her. هي already شافت الكينج معاهم وهم طالعين out of the room وهم مش واثقين إذا كانوا هيقدروا الست دي هتحفظ السر ولا هتتكلم ولا what is going to happen next.
Why do you think that Sepp told Rassendyll the history of the king's life?
Because Rassendyll is going to be the king for a while, he needs to know how to act. طبعا حطوه في situation صعب جدا محتاج يبقى زي الكينج. يبقى he needs to know his daily activities, his routine life, how he speaks, who are his friends, who are the people around him. أما يقابل cousin Flavia for example, how he's going to deal with her. So he needs some good instructions to be given to him to know how he's going to act all over the journey.
Was Rassendyll right not to peer responsibilities in England, and why?
This is a critical thinking question again. So we don't have any correct or wrong answers, but we have just a suggested answer. It says that he didn't have to bear responsibilities because he comes from a wealthy family. عيلته كانت غنية جدا وده خلاه ان هو شوية lazy. So he comes from a wealthy family, but this made him lazy. In Mauritania, he's starting to learn that it is important to bear responsibilities for people to have a better life. ودي الاستفادة اللي هو هيستفيدها طبعا من الرحلة ومن التجربة اللي هو عملها instead of the king.
Now writing, finish the following dialogue. Rami and Chadi are talking about a friend who has new job.
Ahmed has got a new job at the bank in Damietta.
Chadi space. Rami, next week.
Wonderful news. When does he start?
Next week, he's really looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm sure he can't wait to start.
For two reasons. Firstly, because they pay him well.
Why did he want to work in a bank?
Secondly, because he's good at numbers.
Yes, you must be good with numbers to work in a bank.
He has friends in Damietta too.
Chadi space.
Yes, he knows Damietta very well too. Look, this is the title of his new job. It's very long.
Is that the reason why he's working in Damietta?
Yes, he knows Damiata very well too. Look, this is the title of his new job. It's very long.
Share space.
Yes, to paraphrase, it means that he's in charge of business accounts.
Can you paraphrase it?
Translation. Translate into Arabic.
In 2003, Dr. Karimat al-Sayed won an award as one of the world's best scientists.
فازت الدكتورة كريمات السيد بجائزة كواحدة من أفضل العلماء في العالم، واحنا بدأنا بالفعل لأن احنا في الترجمة من اللغة الإنجليزية للعربية بنفضل ان احنا نستخدم الجملة الفعلية في معظم القطع اللي بنترجم.
The problem with freelance work is that you don't always get regular work.
المشكلة في العمل الحر هي أنك لا تحصل على عمل منتظم.
Translate one sentence only into English. هو بيدينا 2 طبعا عشان نختار واحد.
لكن احنا بالافضل نعمل الاثنين
الاتنين.
علشان ممكن
نبقى
تكون واحده مش
ضامنين.
مظبوطه قوي. هل تعلم ان اول اطباء اسنان في العالم كانوا مصريين؟
Do you know that the first dentists in the world were Egyptians?
احترس، هذا المكان اعمق من ان يسبح فيه الاطفال.
Watch out! This place is too deep for children to swim in.
My mother gave space child at the party a small present.
All, each, either, or both. My mother gave. لو أنا قلت all هتبقى all the children، يبقى احنا عايزين plural. طب لو أنا قلت either برضو لازم هيجي معاه plural، يبقى either children. both نفس الوضع هتبقى both children. أنا عندي هنا child واحد singular، يبقى my mother gave each child at the party a small present.
Don't drink too much coffee or it will keep you space at night.
So it will keep you awake, or it will keep you woken, or it will keep you asleep, or it will keep you awake. طبعا asleep غلط خالص according to the meaning، لكن don't drink too much coffee لأن هيخليك صاحي. So it will keep you awake
يعني
at
عايزين
night.
adjective.
يعني wake is a verb و woken is a verb، فطبعا they don't go، و asleep negative meaning opposite meaning، فما فيش غير you have to, it will keep
That's
you
right.
awake at night.
Our school is a space kilometer from my house.
half of, half of a, or half. Here he's talking about the distance between my school and my house. So we cannot say half of or half of a, or even half, we'll say half a kilometer.
Khalid wants to be a space so he can work for the government.
So Khalid wants to be a political, or a politics, or a politician, or a population. طبعا he wants to be a, I need the noun, so Khalid wants to be a politician so he can work for the government.
The shop space I visited last week has some great souvenirs.
When, where, who, which. Of course, who will be omitted, and when is omitted also because it's for time. We will choose which because we're talking about the shop.
The place is very space. It has some more 30 rooms.
So the palace is very impressed, or impressive, or improved, or industrial. So the palace is وعنده 30 rooms فit's impressive. An adjective أهم حاجة لأنه impressed. Adjective بس it cannot go in here لأنه it's impressive for something مش people. So the palace is very impressive because it has more than 30 rooms.
I couldn't decide a space to wear to the wedding party.
Which, what, that, who. مشكلتنا واحنا رايحين اي مكان مهم خصوصا لو wedding parties we cannot decide، ما بنقدرش نقرر، يبقى انا I cannot decide what to wear to the wedding party.
Dr. Saar would like to take space more work at the hospital, but she doesn't have time.
So she would like to take on, or to take up, or to take over, or to take in. دلوقتي لما اقول take on يعني to take on more work يعني more responsibilities. So I need to take on more work يعني to add up أزود تاني حمل عليا to take on more work at the hospital.
Thank you, our friends. We come to the end of this episode for today. Wait for us the next time. Thank you and goodbye.
My dear students, thank you for today. Hope that you had a great benefit from what we have done. Waiting for all of you next time. Thank you and goodbye.
Dear students, we were very happy to be with you today. Hope you got benefit, study well, and get ready for the next time. Thank you.